Hello everybody, Marty Richards with Richland Center Tourism here today. And we have a real treat for you because I think this might be one of those hidden niche interests that people aren't aware that actually there's a big economy behind this. And that is quilting, and just number one, the interest of quilting, but number two, really the big issue or the big reason we're here today is that during Center Color Fest weekend, the Friendship Quilters Guild, which is a group in our area, has their show that is Saturday and Sunday.
Correct.
Right here at Schmidt-Woodland Hills. So what we'd like to do today is we're going to introduce you to some very important people in the area that promote and help encourage quilting, but then also tell you a little more about the show and quilting itself. So today joining me, I have Suzanne Unbehaun. Suzanne, you're basically our resident expert, is that correct? It's okay to take it.
People will say that.
Okay. Okay, so she is our resident expert quilter. I apologize to my mother-in-law, sorry. But Suzanne's published, correct?
I have been published.
You have been
yes.
published, so we got to give her the head nod on that one.
Yes.
And then also Colleen Burns. Colleen, your position with the Friendship Quilters
I am
Guild?
the current president
Okay, so you're the current president
of the Friendship
the Friendship Quilters,
Quilters
Guild,
Guild.
who sponsors the quilt show that's here.
That's correct.
Center Color Fest weekend.
Yes.
So first thing, let's real quick kind of go through the show discussion. Tell us a little bit, real quick, what we can expect if we come to that show.
Okay, well, this year we're trying a few different things that we haven't tried before. One of which is called a bed turning. A bed turning focuses on antique quilts, and they are literally stacked on a bed. And then one at a time they're held up. We have a little narrative for each one, and then they're placed on the side. And that continues until we go through about maybe 20 different antique quilts. These are quilts also that might be so fragile they can't be hung up.
Okay. I'm glad you explained bed turning, because the
Yes.
people that know me know in my mind I was thinking something
Something
else.
totally different, yeah.
So I'm glad
I
bed
got it.
turning sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, 'cause it sounds like some of those are very historical or
Yes.
have quite a bit of age to them.
Some of them might be anywhere from 30 to 100 years
Oh
old.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting.
So we have a large variety of them. Our members will be supplying most of them.
And Suzanne is going to be a featured guest at that.
Well,
quilt
she is
show, correct?
one of our members, so she is our featured quilter.
Okay, featured quilter.
Yes.
Okay.
And because she has a wide variety of quilts that she's made over the years, she's been at it for a long time, she is published, and she's a business person having to do with quilts herself. Yeah.
So turning to you, Suzanne. Now you're on the hot seat.
Oh,
so
sure.
I'll be nice. I hear kind of the discussion of that you have been published, and then also you've made quite a few different range of quilts. And like we were talking earlier, I have a little bit of knowledge on this subject actually. And you were just to Paducah, Kentucky, which is kind of is that kind of where everybody goes as far as the quilters world to see what's new or big or different?
Paducah is the hub of quilting. So as time has gone on, quilting has changed, because when I started quilting, I was 18. I didn't have a clue. All I knew was my great-grandmother had made a quilt for my parents. I enjoyed it a lot as a child and wondered how she put it together.
Of the two you have with us today, can you tell us just names and just brief motivation for those?
Well, Colleen's quilt is the lovely 9-patch red one, so she would be the more knowledgeable about the pattern,
Yeah.
the designer of the pattern.
Well, this is called the French Lieutenant Jake. French
of a bunch of areas.
And
They can go who we
the
have,
pattern has a lot of
or
knife patches
who
in it.
concept, because we do
Larger
have some
squares,
research
smaller
strategy.
And the valuable part of the guild, I think, is that our members are extremely generous. They will help you out if you say, I don't know how to do this, or what do I do next? There's at least 5 or 6 people who will give you some information on that. And so this is something I made probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Suzanne, this is one that you've made, is that correct?
This is a design that I did. This is a published, so in addition to getting published in a magazine, I also develop patterns that are found on Etsy or on my website. I do have a business partner. We call ourselves Shop Girl Quilts, so you can find us on Shop Girl Quilts either Etsy or the website.
Yep.
You can order any and all of the patterns that we've designed. So this quilt right here, I named it Seasons, because if you notice, it's a little hard to see it when you don't see the whole quilt, but
Sure.
each of the quadrants of trees represents a season: spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Thank you. That really gives us a good idea of what you're doing and background. Thank you so much for sharing that. And then
You're welcome.
at the Quilters Guild show, at Friendship Quilters Guild show here at Schmidt Woodland Hills, people will be able to meet you, talk to you, see more. You're going to talk at that, correct?
Well, I am there to provide information and just to kind of be a presence.
It's open to the public October 1st, October 2nd, from 10 to 4.
Yep.
And during that time, we'll have different bed turning sessions. We'll have, the general room will be open during that entire time for people to browse and look at the different quilts. We're doing something a little bit different too. We want to make sure that the residents of Schmidt Woodland Hills get a chance to go through the show in a comfortable manner, that they're not concerned about outside people exposing them to something.
Yep.
So just for Schmidt residents and their caregivers, we're opening up the show 2 hours earlier and 2 hours later.
So thank you for sharing all that information with us. And folks, we would invite you again to come here to Schmidt Woodland Hills. That's October 1st and October 2nd.
Yes.
The 1st and the 2nd, just Saturday and Sunday. And then again, the time on that, the hours,
10 to 4.
10 to 4 for the public. So Colleen, Suzanne, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You bet. I'm Marty Richards with Richland Center Tourism. Let's everybody have a great day.